Whoa! Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello. This is Fiercestbard, and I have a barky dog. Hello, barky dog. Come here, barky dog. What's going on? Huh? Are you done, barky bark? Yeah, today we're gonna be coloring in. Well, we're gonna be finishing the coloring. Well, okay, putting the finishing touches, I should say, of coloring on this fan art of from the amazing digital circus that we started a while ago. But Mooney actually helped us to color in and put the shading in it, and did an amazing job actually of doing this. Right, like she made a lot of decisions that I would have done myself, and basically made this job 10 times less daunting for me. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna start adding stuff to this to just kind of like basically kind of like, I don't know, like polish it in a lot of ways. Just gotta find certain things here, and just to see what colors that she was using, and follow with that. And then let's see. But yeah, it's really awesome that like I could kind of come in here. And this is part of our new sort of like workflow that we have together, kind of as like an art team and stuff like that, where we try to make things easier for each other in terms of doing the arting, right? And one of the things that we've tried to do is like help each other with coloring, or more likely Mooney's helping me with this portion of it, and then she's like she will sometimes catch things that I don't too. Like, I don't normally do this with the teeth in terms of the coloring, but I really like how it looks actually. So like like there are definitely some things that I don't catch myself doing, but it's kind of cool that when Mooney does it, and then I see it and I'm like, oh, okay, like, so there are definitely a lot of overlapping things that are going on when we both collaborate on an image, and then like it helps us to do the workflow a whole lot faster. Now, one of the things I do notice here though is the fact that I see a little gap right there, so I can go in and just fill it in. But that's kind of why we do this as like a team like this, so that we could like double check each other as we go and stuff like that, right? So it's kind of neat. I will say that like this type of workflow has been pretty good for me. I do enjoy doing artworks like this, and then like, again, it's like it does help to share. Sharing is caring, just like the Care Bears used to say. Sharing is caring. Let's see. Okay. And then there's like little bits of this that I can, like add like little details to. Well, I shouldn't do it like that. I should probably stick to each area specifically. I shouldn't go mixing and matching just yet. Let's see. Yeah, and as you see the detail kind of compile on top of this, right? It starts to add a little bit more to the artwork, like because cell shaded styling in terms of artwork has a very flat appearance, right? But if you can add little things to it, like different layers of shading and stuff like that, and different levels of detail to it, just all the little things make a huge difference eventually at the end of the day, to make like a cell shaded work just seem a little bit more dimensional and stuff like that. Just because it's flat like a two-dimensional character doesn't mean it has to be, right? Like, so that's what I go in and do, basically. Like, let's see. And there should be like a combination of hard edges and soft edges that I like, right? So I will sometimes go in here and do that, right? Like sometimes the shadows, like this shadow over here, has a much harder edge to it at some points, but then also like as we go further down and away from the top here, it gets a softer edge. So I kind of like that. So and I'm hoping that I get most of this done today, because Mooney did a lot of work, a lot of the the heavy lifting here, right? And I'm just kind of again putting in the finishing touches, as it were, right? And then meanwhile, what happened to the artwork that I was doing yesterday? What happened to the one the Zentreya artwork that I was doing the line art for? Well, I actually finished the line art sometime last night. And oh, what is this? What is this? Except hold on. Hello. Oh, there's a dog woke up. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I say hello, it's like dog wake up. Is it? Uh-huh. Yeah. It makes sense, you know. Let's see, where's the button that merges the chat too, just in case, right? Or are you controlling that? I don't know. I don't know how this works. This newfangled stuff. But yeah, I was just mentioning you. Oh, did I? Oh. How did I? Okay. Maybe I can click on something to invite. There. I guess when you close that window, it just closes it completely, huh? Okay, I'll close it again. And then I will go to where, oh wait, it says shared. It says shared. I see it on... I think, for a second there we were, and then it, like, went away for some reason. Pro streamers! We're so pro here. Okay, stay in current session. Okay. Is that how it's done? Again? Okay. I don't see the thing for it anymore. Yeah. Oh, pro streamers. Okay, so you know this is a clear example of what to exactly do when you want to collab with someone. Okay, guys, this is exactly what you want to do. You want to. I thought I did. I don't know where to close it because I thought I did. Hold on. Yeah. Because it was working before. It was working like literally just now, and then I closed it, and then it just doesn't work anymore for some reason. Okay. Okay, no, that's fine, because I'm gonna do this one right now, the Amazing Digital Circus one. Yeah, you know, like... Yeah, and I was just mentioning, you know, how you're helping with the colors and stuff like that, and how this is really, you know... It's kind of like making our workflow like super fast in terms of at least compared to previously. I will say. Whoops. It's not really pressure. It's just more. I think it's less pressure and more. Damn, I wish I had more time. So when you feel like you're in a time crunch, you feel like you have less time, and then that's what's causing you to feel really rushed. You know, I think, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on a second. I don't know why they can't hear you from mines. I'm trying to figure that out right now. Yeah. Okay. And I have you on Discord selected. Yeah, Discord is selected. I don't know why you're not coming up. No, hold on. I don't know why it's not happening. Hold on, guys. Yeah.
People can hear you on my side, so don't worry.
Oh, it for a second, and then it like went away. Say something again? Okay, there you go.
Something.
Okay, finally. Finally. Winnie's here, yay. It's finally working. But yeah, you know, like, I feel like this is really helpful in terms of and like you mentioned, you know, like, I think what it is like, and this is like for any convention. I don't think it's necessarily any specific event that causes it, but when you're an artist and you're about to participate in an artist alley of any kind, you almost feel like you don't have enough work even when you do. And you're just in a frenzy to try to get as much in and done as possible.
Which makes sense, because it's one of those things, like, we kind of discussed it. When you're at an art table, you want to see variety. You don't want to just see, like, one or two things.
Yeah, like the same things over and over and stuff like that, right? Like, and then you're also worried about, like, the audience, right? Like, what do they like, and what's available for everyone, right? Like, is what we have enough for everyone there, or do they want to see something else?
Will this appeal to people too?
Yeah. So it's definitely like there's a whole bunch of things happening all at the same time, But I think we have a really good
I mean, like I
like.
was saying in my own streams when it comes to being a colorist, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's not what I'm doing. This is what I am for you, but it's not something that I generally offer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With my commissions, because like colorist is one of those things where it's just like it's one of those jobs where it's just like it's definitely needed in the comic book industry, right? Because like the
Yeah.
comic book artists just don't have the time with how much they have to pump out and publicize, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Correct. Mm-hmm.
It's very much a career, but not it's one of those unique careers I find.
It's definitely very unique, and like I'm just very fortunate that
We have a colorist at home.
yeah, this is definitely not the norm and stuff like that, right? Like I think in the future it would almost be like this would almost be like something that happens towards the like convention season, right? More than anything. Like it's less of something that will always be needing to do, and more of something when we need to prep ourselves for different tabling events and stuff like that, right? When it
People are like,
just
wow, Mooney
yeah.
can talk whilst drawing. Because I was so quiet for this entire stream.
That's how I get.
When we
I
don't
get
talk,
really
right?
tired. Yeah, like because you're like concentrating and stuff like that, right? I think it's definitely easier to talk when you have somebody to bounce off of. Even if you're doing arting and stuff like that. But it's definitely much harder when you're not actively talking and stuff like that. Like when you don't have somebody to directly bounce off of, and then you're trying to focus on the art that you're doing.
Art. Yeah, and then artists who are able to do both, right?
There are definitely artists that can do both, and I don't know how they do it.
I think Marissa's pretty good at it, right?
Mm-hmm, for sure, right?
Oshio as well.
Yeah.
Like these are just like friends of the channels that I can think of right off the top of my head.
Yeah, mm-hmm. There are just some people who are just really good at it, and we're still on the struggle bus a little bit.
Well, it's not like we're on the struggle bus. It's just like we're the type who get like once we're in the zone, like I can talk, but it's just kind of like this felt like one of those streams where it's just like I was so focused on trying to get the stuff done.
No, me, I'm on the struggle bus when it comes to this. For sure, I'm on the struggle bus when it comes to this.
So how come you never drew the fish for this one?
You know what? I didn't think to do it because they're not underwater.
That's true.
Yeah, I should have drawn them, but I didn't. I really should have, but I didn't.
Your favorite character in the circus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Your favorite NPC, I should say.
I definitely should have done it, but it was like, oh, but they're not underwater, so I could have done it anyway. I mean, the glitches happen.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
What is it about them? Like, you told chat why you like them a lot, right?
I don't know. I just like those silly situations, like with where things are like a little bit overblown. In that situation, it was almost like what the hell? Who are these people, right? Like who are these two characters? And then it was like the whole idea that like they're trying to protect the treasure that's already gone. Like I don't know, stuff like that is funny to me. And then like the voicing for the two characters was also really the delivery of the lines for that was pretty good. So
do you hope that they'll continue to come into the show, or do you think that was their one-off?
It might have been a one-off. I mean, like it depends on how the show goes, because from what I'm hearing right now, I don't think the show is going to continue for many more episodes.
No, it's on its last 2 episodes.
Yeah, so
And the third and the second to last is coming out in 30 days or at the end of around March.
So considering that might have been just like a one-off situation, you know?
Probably. But would you want them to bring it back if they were longer?
It's like it's tough because in a situation like this, right? A lot of times you want more, right? Like you always want more when it comes to your favorite stuff, right? Like, you know, when a show is that good, you always feel like you want to see more of it. But the problem is, I feel like they are telling the story that they want to tell. And I think if they tell the story they want to tell and they get to the end, they don't necessarily need to bring it back. They don't need to extend it more than it already is. I think that would be like an injustice for the show to be artificially extended beyond what it is. So I think it's okay if they just end it there.
I think that it's also because we came from the era of where some of our childhood shows have been rebooted and have artificially continued longer than they should have. SpongeBob is a very good one, I think.
Yeah. That's definitely a good example of something that's like just kind of continued for a very long time without ending. So yeah, I honestly think that they've done what they could with the story, and they told what they're telling the story that they want to tell, and that's okay. You know, they don't need to go do more than that, right?
How do you feel about the voice actor's situation that I showed you yesterday?
Oh, I'm trying to remember the exact details for that. So it was like, oh yeah. Now I remember. That is weird. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it right out. That is weird. That is a very strange situation.
Yeah, like I guess for some context, the voice actor for Jax discovered recently that there are voice imitators, because, you know, for any popular IP, they are going to be like people who really love the show, so they want to kind of like, you know, do fan work and do like, you know, example like fan art, or they want to express it in other ways, right? Like role playing the character, right? That's never been something inherently unique to Digital Circus. I think that's also something that happened a lot in back when, in the early days of the internet, I would imagine, like on the forums, right?
Role playing it was a thing like forever, you know, for certain, right? And you know, like I think that's fine. I don't have anything against it or anything like that. It's okay, you know, people express themselves the way that they want to, right? It's like
it's the issue is when it starts crossing the line of like I am that person or I am that character.
Yeah.
We never did that. I'm sure like we both have like played on weird personas on forums. But we were never like I am the real life incarnation of
this or that person, right?
Yeah.
What?
Like you never said like, oh, I'm actually Goku. You never said that.
Look. I don't know if you know this, Mooney, but actually, I am Goku.
You're cheating on Bulma.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Even though Bulma is with Vegeta, screw that guy.
Oh right, it's Chi-Chi. I forgot.
Yeah,
I'm
Chi-Chi.
a big fan.
Big fan. No, it's okay.
I'm sure people have shipped Goku and Bulma.
Oh, definitely.
Were people kind of weirded out that it wasn't? Well, I guess not, because like very early on, Chi-Chi was very interested in Goku.
Yeah, I mean they set up a lot of stuff like over the years. And stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, in the beginning, they were setting up Yamcha with Bulma, so, you
And
know,
then he was like, nah.
nah.
I mean, that's how it ended, didn't it?
Yeah, but arguably,
And then
they
they
made the
broke
right
up.
choice. Yeah, they definitely,
Like, why did they break up?
so apparently Yamcha was not, entirely
Good boyfriend.
faithful.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently.
Maybe it was just too toxic of a relationship.
Maybe, perhaps, you know?
He
I
really
mean-
fumbled the bag, considering she's from a pretty wealthy family, isn't she?
Yeah, mm-hmm. Because, her
Her dad's an
father...
inventor. Yeah.
Yeah, her dad's an inventor, and her mom's a
Owner of
business
Cap's
lady.
Corpse, right?
Yeah, so it's like, damn.
It's
But I
okay,
think-
he became a meme.
Yeah, he became the best meme.
Sorry, you were saying though?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, I don't think that the stories for their relationships would ever get well developed anyway, because, like, honestly, like, the one criticism I would have for Akira Toriyama's writing style is that he, and granted, you know, like,
He's
This
admitted
comes-
this.
I don't think he's admitted it as so much as everybody just kind of noticed, right?
Okay.
But it's sort of like he doesn't really put a whole lot of attention into the wives. I would just call them the wives, right? Because, like, in Dragon Ball, right? If you're a female character and you're in Dragon Ball, right?
He forgets
you-
about you.
Yeah, you basically either get totally forgotten, just like Launch, right? Nobody knows what the heck happened to her. She went looking for Tenshinhan and she just disappeared off the face of the earth. She never came back.
She appeared at the very end of one of the for the Spirit Ball.
Yeah, I guess. Right?
And that was in the anime.
And that was in the anime, yeah. When they remembered that she was an actual character, right? So that's one thing that happens. The other thing is, okay, like Android 18, right? A lot of people agree that Android 18 was always pretty cool. She fought Vegeta, and in one of the in a couple of episodes, she was actually pretty badass and she could do all the things that everybody else does, right? After the Cell Saga, just kind of became a wife and never really did anything else.
Are you
And that-
accusing Akira Toriyama, the goat, of not respecting women?
It's not necessarily that he didn't respect women. I just think he didn't know how to write them. Like,
I think that's fair. Like, I think it was the same for a lot of like
yeah.
Shonen Jump characters. Like, you kind of notice that like certain characters are like they could have been written so much better,
Yeah. Because it's
or
like,
they're just like really put to the side. Like, well, this is not Shonen Jump. This was more like Sakura's character in Naruto, right?
yeah.
Actually, the manga was giving her justice. The anime just gave her a very big disservice.
Yeah.
I think, what was it, right?
And it's like, I think it's normal because of the fact that, you know, because the writers at the time probably didn't think that they needed to develop these things, right? Because it's like you're writing a manga or a comic or whatever for very
For
young
boys.
children, yeah, who are mostly boys, right? So you're not really thinking, okay, relationships is a thing that we should define, because they probably don't care. They just want all the characters to punch each other, right? Like, but you know, as we've seen with like a lot of different shows and stuff like that, that's not necessarily true, because for very long time followers of certain shows, they appreciate, you know, like the
character development.
yeah, the character development and stuff like that. Like I'm pretty certain that there's a lot of fans of, for example, One Piece, right, who really appreciate, you know, all the world building and all the character development that happens with the characters in that show and stuff like that. Not that I've ever really seen or know of the relationships in One Piece. I really have no idea with that show, but I've been hearing from some fans of it that they enjoy that. So you know.
But Bulma wasn't put to the side that much, I would say, other than like being damsel in distress.
Wait, who? Bulma?
Bulma, like she was remembered quite a bit.
She was remembered from time to time. Like she would become like essential to the storyline from time to time, but in like very small ways. Like for example, like in the Cell Saga, you know,
she went from major to a minor character. I agree with that.
Yeah. Like she was definitely the reason that they had a time machine in the Cell Saga, but you know in the Buu Saga she just kind of did nothing. And then you know like she returns in Dragon Ball Super in a much more relevant role. The unfortunate part is her voice actress passed during the production of Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, the JP one. Just to
I think you want to be clear for.
Yeah, just to be clear about that, and you know, like they were able to get someone. I forget who it was that replaced her and stuff like that, and she did an admirable job, you know, doing so and stuff like that. So that was the unfortunate part, but you know, like, Bulma has, as of late, become much more prominent. Her role in
I think that's always been kind of an issue with, especially with like longer run series that were not expected to run this long.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why Frankie, funny you mentioned One Piece, Frankie's voice actor, he had to retire because
oh wow,
the series went on for so long. So now I think like the same is kind of happening with Goku's voice actress a little bit.
Oh, she is like 90 years old at this point.
She was ready to retire a long time ago. Right?
Yeah, she was ready to retire a long time ago, and you know.
But her voice is so iconic in the JP.
Yeah. It's that I know a lot of people don't like it though because there's a lot of.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of fans of Dragon Ball that say that it's not appropriate for Goku to have quote unquote old lady voice, right?
So hi, Captain Blue Blue. Yeah, it's Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider Zentreya.
Kamen Rider Zentreya, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, Blue Blue? Yeah.
Bard's also here. The true artist.
But you're an artist too.
I'm just a colorist.
You're collaborating with me.
Yeah, technically it's all Bard's art on both of our channels. If anybody's watching both of our streams right now. Good, thank you. How are you two? We're doing pretty good. We're prepping for Artist Alley how do I phrase it? Bard draws the line art and I'm helping with the coloring.
Mm-hmm.
And doing corrections. Which are usually pretty minor corrections. How did you feel about the corrections I've been doing for Zentreya though?
So far so good. I think though that it definitely needs a little bit of help on the booba area because
you noticed it too a little bit.
Yeah. So I know that it was hard to get the angle for where the line art should go. The lines for the red part should go on the booba. It might have to be redrawn a little bit. Just a little bit, because the thing is, you always want to curve those. You don't ever want to draw them straight, because if you draw them straight like that, that's you're assuming that the top, that the area that they lay on top of is completely flat, which is not the case. Yeah. So that's the only thing that I would say, but otherwise, you know, the corrections needed to be made, like when you added the armor to the legs.
Leg.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Were you surprised you forgot that one?
Oh, I'm not surprised I forgot stuff at all.
I'm coloring in someone else's line art too. Oh.
Nice. Yeah.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
But yeah, I'm doing a little bit of rendering. Technically, I don't have to do this part. But it also it teaches me a little bit about where I think that it should go, but you can definitely disregard it.
Well, the thing is, like, a lot of the decisions you've been making in regards to the coloring are similar to the ones that I would have made, but you also have an eye for spotting things that I would not have noticed. So, like, just so that chat is aware, I do trust Mooney's intuition with coloring because she does it in a different way than I do, but we kind of come to the similar conclusions in the end. And a lot of times she's actually suggesting certain things to me that I don't notice and stuff like that. So, like, I think the collaboration works pretty well, as it were. But yeah, Zencheria's Kamen Rider outfit, like, I was kind of hyped.
I feel like Tokusatsu has been coming back, even though they ended their biggest one, Super Sentai, right?
Yeah, Super Sentai may have ended, but
you think it's because of other reasons, though, not because.
It's definitely because of other reasons. There's speculations on it. Has to do with licensing. For sure, right?
For people who don't know what Super Sentai is, do you want to explain that a little bit better?
So Super Sentai, for those of you that don't know, is the show. Yeah, the show that would become Power Rangers in the West, if you guys are more.
Would be, but is essentially.
Yeah, like because the thing is, they take the footage from those and then they replace the actors and
borrow the suits, right?
And they borrow the suits and stuff like that to try to film some new stuff to fill in
and localize it.
And localize it, yeah, because like, that's just the way that Saban chose to do things back then. It was still very much the world of people would not accept
Japanese people.
Yeah, yes, the people would not accept Japanese people. I mean, what the heck? They don't even exist.
Not back then, technically, no. Right? They needed like radical teens with attitude, right?
With attitude, yeah. Jeez.
Super Sentai. They ended Super Sentai. Yes, that's not a joke. It actually did end.
Yeah.
But it ended for a reason.
Yeah, so speculation behind the ending of Super Sentai is okay. It was very clear that the toy sales were not very good as of late, right? And then on top of that, they weren't able to branch out as much because there was some like, even though Power Rangers as a concept, right? Now Power Rangers brought Super Sentai to a worldwide audience. Next level,
yeah.
Yeah, it technically let Super Sentai exist for much longer than it should have, because there's a lot of indicators that said that Super Sentai probably would have ended much earlier had they never made the deal with Saban to do Power Rangers, right? But the problem is that the current toy license owners of Power Rangers, right, don't do a very good job of promoting the Sentai series or Power Rangers at all, other than the original series, right? Like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the dinosaurs, and stuff like that.
Because like Super Sentai has so many different series.
Yeah, so the problem is that they're not able to expand the brand anymore, and because they're kind of in trouble financially, they're kind of stuck because they don't have control of the franchise abroad, right? So a lot of the speculation has been that they are ending Sentai to rebrand, or perhaps so that they can get a different deal in the future. But they did come out and say that it's not necessarily over, they're just giving it a break. So they're doing the Godzilla thing. They came out and they were like, we're gonna put the IP on a break for about 10 years and then come back and wink wink, nudge nudge, because that's kind of what they did with Godzilla in 2004. They were like, okay, we finally got a company to take the reins on making these movies in the West, so we don't have to make these movies anymore. So let's go on hiatus for like 10 years. And they really did not. They did not make another Japanese Godzilla movie until
Recently.
Hideaki Anno made Shin Godzilla in 2016, and that kind of
And it
brought
was
back
one of the better Godzillas.
Yeah, I would say it's one of the better ones. It's a little controversial because some people find it to be rather boring, but I think that it was one of the better attempts at making a Godzilla movie. Godzilla also being a tokusatsu series. So this is still on topic, okay, guys?
I mean, technically, right?
Yeah.
Because what is the definition of tokusatsu?
Special effects, basically. That's basically what it is. It's special effects live action type shows and movies and stuff like that, right? So, you know,
the Kamen Riders,
yeah. Now, Kamen Rider did a very good job of stuff like promotion and stuff like that and toy sales.
Despite not having any, not having a true, I would say, localization in other countries.
No, like they tried a couple of times. I think some of us who are old enough remember when they tried with Kamen Rider Black RX, right? With Masked Rider. Some of us remember that. It was not great. Okay, it was definitely not great. Attempts were made, and then some people remember when they tried with Ryuki, and they tried to make Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which was much more successful, but did not really put a dent in the international market. Because I think I think the problem with Dragon Knight, right, was okay, a lot of people were more accepting of the suits and live action superheroes type of thing, right? At that point. They basically made a really good story because they basically made their own more adult version of the same exact story that was happening in the Japanese version, right? So it was a very good attempt. But the problem for Ryuki is that I think it came out at a time when people became aware there was an original. And it's like people were not as absent-minded about the fact that, not absent-minded, but like they were already aware that there was an original show that was not Dragon Knight. I think that's what tanked Dragon Knight to begin with. It's like the people who like Kamen Rider would like the original. That they don't want an adaptation of it. They just want to see the original. So it's like that's what happened with that. I that's at least what I felt like happened. So
Is that how you felt too? Because
a
you're
little
a fan
bit.
of
Yeah, a little bit, because like I had already watched Kamen Rider Ryuki a couple of years before Dragon Knight came out. So watching the show again felt unnecessary because it was literally the same footage during the battle scenes. They couldn't really do anything to change it, right? So, like knowing the original story made it feel really weird to watch the same stuff over again, but trying to link it to a different story.
Way.
Yeah, it's like it made it really weird to watch. So, I think that's what caused it. I could be wrong, but it wasn't that the product was bad. It's just that it's it's hard to sell you the same thing again,
But yeah, anyways, when they localized it, they did make it more relatable to kids, at least in North America. I agree with that. Yes, 100%.
Oh yeah, they for sure did.
They wanted radical teenagers.
Yeah, teenagers with attitude.
Why did they do that? That's such a weird quote. I remember from it.
Look, Zordon.
We radical teenagers.
Look, Zordon knows what he's doing. Okay, don't question Zordon.
Do you want to take a quick look at my stream?
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta look. Hold on. I gotta open Windows now. Okay, I have a lot of windows up and I only have two
Yeah.
screens.
Oh, and someone complains when I have too many windows up.
Wow. Oh, nice. Okay. You're definitely getting there with it. Yeah, you know?
It's just the boob line, right? It's just the boob line, but that's just an awkward line, I think.
Yeah, it's fine. We can fix that pretty easily. It's no problem. But everything else is good. Yeah, you know?
Yeah, because the shadows aren't attached to the that part, anyways.
Yeah, and then we can work on adding the details on it, just like I'm doing with this one with the Amazing Circus, Digital Circus one, and stuff like that. Yeah, you know?
Do you like how I textured her armor?
Oh, yeah. I was like trying to figure out how I was gonna do that and stuff like that.
I use blood splatters.
Yeah, that works.
It worked really well for the texture.
I mean, you know, like I would have had to download a brush myself to do something similar, but you already had it, so yeah. Poor guy who played the Blue Ranger. Yeah. Oh yeah.
The original Blue Ranger stayed on the longest, but was horribly bullied by the others during production.
Yes, that was.
Or was he the dick the whole time?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, you know, like some of the stories that came out about that original cast and what was going on behind the scenes, not from the cast themselves, but rather the production staff and stuff like that, and how especially they were treated.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying. Well, I shouldn't say North American only, because like it probably also happened with the Japanese towns too, right?
Well, to kind of elaborate what Blue is mentioning, so David Yost, he was the original Blue Ranger, right? He played Billy on the show. He was the nerdy kid, right?
That's why he was bullied.
No, unfortunately,
I'm kidding.
unfortunately, it was even worse than that. He had not come out yet.
Right. You mentioned that to me.
But
yeah, people knew apparently on set
and stuff like that, and you know, they did what they did, and I don't think he actually elaborated too much because, you know, it obviously, you know, it's like a deeply personal thing, you know, so I don't think it's necessary for him to tell his story, you know, if
it's not relevant, but it is relevant in the sense of like how his treatment was.
Yeah. And for the longest time, they were trying to basically write him off the show, to the point where he stopped even being a Power Ranger. But yet he was still on the show for the longest time for some reason. But they just...
Yeah, I guess it confused people. Like, if you want him gone, just have him gone. Like, why are you...
I wonder if the others publicly repented for it. I don't know if the others ever, you know,
or if they did anything about it.
Or
right?
if they, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't want to speak poorly of people that I did not personally know, and I wasn't there for any of this stuff, so I don't know. You know,
not that we're condoning.
Yeah.
Any of it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But it was definitely a different time back then, and sometimes it's like you don't know if it's even safe for you to speak out against it, right? Especially if you're a person of color. And
then, you know, they were all in the they were all
C actors, I would say, C-er. Because they wouldn't, these are not B-tier actor, like would be considered B-listers. These are like D-listers, right?
It's okay, Bard. I didn't think you were part of the bullying. Oh no, I'm just saying that it's like, you know, I don't wanna comment on, you know, like, because I don't know the full details of all the stuff that's happened either. So, you know.
Yo, what's going on, gang?
What is going on?
We're coloring right now and working on this lovely booby art. Or is it only booby?
I mean. It's not only booby.
I'm working on the boobs right now.
I mean, technically, there's a little bit more than booby on it, you know. I don't know why I had to do that voice. Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that voice.
It's okay. I know why you're doing that voice. Thighs are pretty well framed too. I mean, yeah. We're adding the highlights to some areas and airbrushing them
Yeah.
for more definition.
We're both doing the Artist Alley crunch right now, so
Yeah.
you know, we're trying to do more artwork.
Yeah. You might see these appear at an artist alley near you if we can get in.
If we can
If
get
only
in,
we can
yeah.
get in. That is.
Yeah, 'cause I think that's the real challenge, right? It's not even the fact that like we need to make more product. It's the fact that we need to even be able to get into the artist alley because it's so competitive. It's like ridiculously competitive, guys.
Some of them are like, oh yeah, just like, it's like, hey, just, it's first come, first serve. And then like it's all gone because people use bots to get in sometimes.
Yeah. Like, it's so insane. Like, I think we read one of the Artist Alley applications. They're gonna start using a system where they charge $5 to stop people from applying with bots like nonstop.
Multi-applying,
like yeah, multi-applying and things like that, right? Like they need to do something about it. Now, a lot of people might think, oh, they're being greedy, but like
Which could be true.
It could be true. It could be that their excuse to be like, well, let's, we benefit from this. But, like, I think at least this deters some people from abusing the system and doing the multi-botting, right? On these, but, ultimately they're all going to be very hard to get into because it's so competitive at this point. I know a con where a former worker I know told me that their alley was first come, first serve, but the higher ups decided who arrived first. So to say, oh, I see.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it does happen.
It happens, yeah.
That's why it's important to make friends.
Yeah, like,
it kind of sucks, but it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't just show up. Sometimes you have to kind of be friendly with con staff.
Yeah, it is a thing,
Good thing I had it in with a little bit.
Well,
Not gonna say for which convention we got into, but we have been applying to other ones though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like
Oops.
we're trying our best to get into more cons, local and not local. It's tricky though.
It's definitely tricky, like I found out, like, as I was looking through lists of where to apply and stuff like that recently, I found out that, we just missed the Otakon application, by a couple of, by like literally like 2 weeks and stuff like that. So, like you literally have to put these things on a calendar and remember them for the following year. And just, hope. Though Otakon, I don't feel so bad about missing because there's some things about the Otakon application that I'm a little bit iffy about.
There's another one we were considering, but we decided not to apply for them.
Yeah.
Because of the same kind of sketchiness.
Yeah. Like I think with the Otakon application, it's only because they now have a fee for what they call unlimited tables. And the unlimited table is a table that allows you to do unlimited fan art as your product, right? where if you
They
don't,
want you to sell more original art, apparently.
yeah, like if you don't have the unlimited table, then you have to have 50% original, which is not a huge problem or anything like that. But a lot of people do understand like that as an indie artist, your original stuff is probably not going to sell quite as much as your fan art.
Unless you are a very specific artist.
Yeah, unless you're a very, specific artist and you have original art.
Kind of built, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's one of those things where it's like, whoa, they are literally charging they're putting a price on that now. Which is very controversial, I would say. Like whether you agree with it or not is a different story. Like there are pros and cons to it, for sure, but I think that there's a little bit of me is kind of like about it. So
I think it's because we've grown up on the whole like artist alleys for fan art.
Yeah, our artist alley had primarily been a thing, and then like again it's more for the fact that like I think for most indie artists and stuff like that, right, that
really get their start.
Yeah, you wanna get your start, and you want a way to maximize your potential clientele and stuff like that, right? So it's like it's one of those things that puts a limit on that unless you pay a premium, and that premium is like $1,000, by the way. It's not like add a little bit. It's like $1,000, and the artist alley table at Otakon is already $400 normally. So like I think it's the look is not good, especially for a convention that is like it's a very storied convention. It's not like it's a new up and coming convention. This is like a very old.
By the way, Otakon is in Alberta, I believe.
Otakon?
Right? What was it? No, Oda. Oh, you're thinking. Oh no, I'm thinking of the one in the Oda Fest.
Oda Fest, yeah. Otakon is actually an East Coast convention that was primarily held in Maryland, sometimes in DC, right. Yeah, in that area, and sometimes in Baltimore. They've been there since forever, yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking about Oda Fest, which is, like I said, in Alberta, which has a very similar name to it.
Yeah.
We also missed that one, but we didn't really pay attention to that one, honestly.
Yeah, I think for us, this is the year where we try very hard to have stuff on our calendars, and just make sure that we're very much more timely in our applications.
We didn't realize people take applications for their tables like a year in advance. Sorry. They used to be like, what? How early did it used to be? Well, granted, you didn't really go to artist alleys.
Yeah, I didn't really do artist alleys back then, but I think that they did do them pretty early, like the application period. They did do them pretty early, but man, now it's like you said, like a year in advance. Yeah. And you've basically got to fight with everybody else to get in.
And not only that, you also have to prove that you're going to produce enough new art, because some of them want you to produce how much art?
Oh yeah. So it's like, you basically have to show your display. You have to give them a photo of your table and your table's display.
Displays, yeah.
Yeah, past displays. And you have to be like churning out like maybe one piece of art every month and stuff like that at minimum and stuff like that.
Which is difficult for print illustrators like Bard.
Mm-hmm. So it's like there's a lot of different rules and regulations at this point. But I think it's because like the convention organizers, the event organizers, I won't say that they're doing anything malicious or anything like that. They just have to make sure that the people that they invite in to do these things, right, are people that will be able to fill the the event, right? Like they don't want to invite artists that come and then their display only has like a few things, and it's not really like a selling point for them to have artists that can't fill a table.
Yes.
Yeah, and they can't produce and stuff like that, right? So, like it's understandable why they do what they do. So I'm not gonna knock them for that. And
But we started watching like a lot of like Artist Alley artists like talk about their experiences
mhm.
and what to kind of expect. Like Inkwell is one that we watch a lot.
Yeah, Inkwell goes to a lot of these and has a lot of
Even the small ones too.
mhm. And Inkwell has a lot of information
Advice,
down to advice and even the numbers. So if you guys are interested in Artist Alley participation and stuff like that, right? That's one creator who I would highly advise checking out their videos on it, and like how things happen, what to do to start the business, and also to like which conventions are pretty good,
Worth attending, yeah.
are worth attending.
He tries not to be unfair either, I've noticed.
Yeah, because I think ultimately what it comes down to, like, if you never watch any of these videos and you never if you want like one piece of advice, it's always going to be about the type of art and audience that's that's going to be at those conventions, right? So you always want to have like artwork that, like, if you're gonna table at Anime Expo, right?
Oh yeah,
like Anime Expo, then you want anime stuff, right? But like you mentioned, San Diego Comic-Con, that's a completely different story. Do you really want to have an entire table of anime stuff but nothing comic book related, right? You might not be catering to the right audience. And then like something like some of the card game conventions, right? Or
safe ones are generally Pokemon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then it's like if you go to those, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like if you go to, say, a convention that's themed around VTubers, like Offkai, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have no VTuber art.
Yeah. Like, do you think that that's gonna be a smart thing to do, right? Yeah, it's probably not. So, you kind of want to make... Mm-hmm.
VTuber nowadays, like, it's kind of one of those you kind of need to have at least one or two, I feel.
Yeah.
Because it can be in so many different genres.
Seriously, yeah. But yeah,
Not saying that we don't enjoy all these streamers.
Well, like it's been quite the ride to get used to all this and to learn all this info, and and now we're in the crunch ourselves, right? So it's like it's kind of interesting to see where this goes for us.
I think I'm done on my side of things, by the way.
You're done?
How far I can go. Because you didn't want me to do the background, right?
Yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to do the background. Because there's a very specific way I'd like to color it to get the glass effect and stuff like that, right? So you don't have to do that. And then you'll
adjust the boobies.
Yeah, I'll adjust it. As you guys all know, I am the master of adjusting. The connoisseur of adjusting boobies.
I think you should be able to finish Digital Circus by today, actually, right?
We'll see, because I'm actually taking quite a bit of time to detail. Like, I'm only on Pomni still. But like it's because I very much want each of the characters to have that very glossy
polished look.
Yeah, polished look that they have in the actual show. So it's all about adding an extra level of shading and some shines to them and stuff like that. So I'm only still on Pomni, but it's okay. I think I can do this. I think I
But
can do.
anyways, I know this is gonna be very shocking to suddenly be abruptly moving on to another channel. Like where could you guys possibly go if you are on Twitch? But if you were watching from YouTube, I'm very sorry I wasn't very talkative today. But it's all good because the fun can continue if you're watching Fiercestbard.
Whoa, who's that?
Well, I don't know, but anyways, I hope everyone had a good day, good morning, or good afternoon, and I'll see you next time on my side of the stream.
Okay, yeah. Bye, Mooney's side of the stream.
Bye-bye.
Blue, are you a connoisseur yourself? Whoa, who's that right now?
Emotional, damn it!
I'm not gonna do that joke.
Your favorite joke.
My favorite joke. You are here. Yeah. Let's give the shout out to Mooney Shoda, who I don't know how you guys wouldn't know who Mooney is. I only mentioned her.
I'm just a mysterious voice on this chat.
Oh, whoa, mysterious voice.
If you want to find my treasure, you gotta answer my riddles 3.
Wow.
And one of us lies.
Your riddles 3. Did you guys hear that? This is getting serious.
And one of us lies.
Whoa. Are you the one that tells the lies?
Yes.
Oh
no, I ruined it!
Oh no, you ruined it! No!
I ruined it! Oh!
I wonder where it can be. Where can it be? But yeah, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm just continuing with arting.
I made Zentria too powerful, apparently.
Did you? You made her way too powerful?
500.
Whoa.
Somehow Digital Circus with more characters did not.
What? Oh.
Apparently Digital Circus was not as powerful, so I have to send you a Google link.
Oh, okay. Zen's boobies are pretty powerful. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But yeah, I'm just trying to add more detail to this fan art of the Amazing Digital Circus. It's a show that that Mooney introduced me to, that I've actually become a pretty huge fan of. I would say, right? And you know, like this one was a lot of fun for me to draw. And then Mooney added all the color and the initial shading here, so I'm just trying to put the finishing touches on it. And it's like, initially, you know, like, just to show you guys, like, you know, from Pomni here, right? Like, this is where Mooney had last left it off, and then I'm just adding all of this stuff and stuff like that, just to make them feel a little bit more like the way that the characters looked in the show.
And it's also more you in terms of your shading.
Yeah, you know, it's just but your shading choices were really good, because again, a lot of this was stuff that I would have done had I been shading it myself and stuff like that. So I think this was actually a pretty good idea for us to have this workflow.
Yeah, and I think like trying to collapse it, like all the shading, trying to minimize the shading in the sense of like just have the base one and then you can go further in with like the more detailed one. Kind of helps as well, I guess, right? Because I know that some people be like, oh no, you gotta shade every single layer, which is true, right? But then to a certain extent, right, if you don't compile the layers, it can get overwhelming at times, right?
Yeah, you know, and I do like, so it's something that I've been working on for a lot of the artwork that I've been trying to do as of late, right? Which is to shade and on like less layers, right? So having the shadows all on one layer and then just like working on the image like this, right? Is something that I've been trying to do myself too. So, you know, like, this is just more practice for that style, right? Like, or it's not really a style, it's more of a workflow, right? But, you know, like, just with just a little bit of addition onto it, you know, you already see, like, a huge difference, so, you know. It's all good. But yeah, Blue Blue, Zentrea's boobies are pretty powerful. Like I think mayhaps when I originally did the line art for that one, they were a little overemphasized. I'm not gonna lie. Were
they?
Yeah, quite possibly. Just possibly, Or no, they weren't. They were completely that was completely innocent. Oops, I keep selecting everything. Oh yeah, good job today, Mooney.
It was a long stream.
It was a very long stream, but art streams can be pretty long, even though I don't have very long art streams myself. Sorry, my voice is like giving up on me.
I need to feed my husband.
Do you? You don't need to feed.
What if he's angry that I didn't feed him?
Man, screw that loser. You can tell him I said that too. Tell your husband that he's a loser and he can GTFO if he doesn't he can get his own dinner.
Okay, wait 1 second.
Hey Hoff, how you doing?
I'm gonna tell you something.
What?
You're a loser.
Damn it. Who said that? Who told you to tell me that? Are you okay, Hoff?
You need to feed yourself.
Wow.
Make yourself. Oh, sorry. Take your arm.
Good job.
Feed yourself and make your own dinner.
Okay. All right. Okay. Damn. I got told off. Guys, I just got told off. Jeez.
Okay. I'm back.
Hoisted by your own petard.
I told him he's a loser and needs to make his own sandwiches.
Whoa, you know what? You stood up to that asshole. Like, what a jerk. I swear. If I ever saw him in the streets, I'd bop him in the head. No, I wouldn't. I'm too small. Like, I can't bop anyone.
Bop it. Did you used to play Bop It?
I never did. I didn't have the coordination for it. That's the thing that you put on your leg, right? Or something, and then you swing it.
Leg, you hold it.
Oh, you hold it. Holy crap! I'm thinking of the wrong toy then.
You're thinking the thing that goes around your ankle. That's a skip it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a skip it. That's what it was. Oh, yeah.
The toy.
Wow. He needs a hat that says he is a loser. If only I could draw one right now and put it on him. I mean, I could, but I gotta finish. Gotta finish this, unfortunately. We gotta. Oh yeah, how you doing? Oh yeah, you said you were fine, Hoff, right? Like you said you're good.
Oh, have you been playing any of the what was it called? The Marvel of the Rivals.
Marvel. Marvel.
Marvel.
A little bit, not liking the last few battle passes. Yeah, like the battle pass situation in that game is like, ooh.
Look, not everyone can wear a Speedo, okay?
Yeah, you're right. Not
They'd
everyone
run out
can.
of characters.
Let's see. I think I just need to get to the hand, and then I can add the glossy parts to her, and that should take care of Pomni. Yeah, I shouldn't put this much effort into this. It doesn't really need that much, but at the same time, it's like, but I want to. Oops, I hate when that happens. When I drop the wrong thing, and then it's like I gotta go grab the color again. I really should put these colors on a palette on the side, but I'm too lazy to do it. I mean, there are only so many Luna Snow skins. Oh, apparently there's going to be a Phoenix skin coming out pretty soon, though. I saw a preview of it where she's dressed kind of like the way Magneto is dressed out in the outfit he has for the Krakoa Council, the Quiet Council on for Krakoa. So that's going to be kind of cool, you know. Office Lady Jean. For all the Office Lady enjoyers out there. Yeah, looks okay. Oh. Yeah, you know.
I don't think that... Something tells me the Huff is not into office ladies.
I see. That's
he might
unfortunate.
be into office men.
We'll see.
Or maybe he doesn't want that. You're an office man. Is Hoff into you?
No. Psychotic Planet Eater Gene is best Gene. I see. He wishes I'm a dream. Yeah, I guess so, you know. But yeah, even if I don't finish this one quickly, it's actually pretty close there. I'm gonna have to do this for all the characters, but Pomni is the one that's most detailed in this image. So I almost feel like getting her out of the way was the most important thing as soon as I started doing this part here. So I'm also super cuddly. I don't know about that. I mean, you know, the werewolves, they you know, you go to cuddle one and then suddenly you're dead. I saw American Werewolf in London. I know what happens. Or is that propaganda? Is that a propaganda film? Have I been lied to? I cannot comment. That's only once in a while? Oh, I see, I see. Okay, now one more, just one more layer of shadows. This is like, this is the ridiculous part for me, but I think you know, again, it's kind of needed. It's kind of needed. Just know that things separate like more clearly, right? See, now it's my turn to go into silent work mode. So Mooney, you were in silent work mode previously.
I mean, I can start cooking dinner. Well, cooking dinner is more like, more like just adding like more curry cubes.
Oh yeah, that's alright. We have to save the curry.
The curry had no flavor.
Had no flavor somehow.
But I'll hang up on this end.
Okay, that's fine.
I love you.
Love you!
We
We'll set that down like holy crap! I know, Chad, it's disgusting. Let's see, where else? Where else can this stuff go? So now I gotta add some shines, some shiny parts to her. Okay. So we add. Huh? Who would? I know. Who am I talking to?
Do I need to beat someone down?
You might have to. You might have to beat someone down.
Fight someone down?
Who the hell was I talking to just now?
I can't believe someone would flirt with you openly.
On stream. Yeah. That's disgusting. That's disgusting behavior.
Then why are you? Then why did you accept her? I love you.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah. That's right. Tommy,
Oh, did he? Yeah, I'm just trying to be careful, Bard. Don't let her know about Mooney. Oh, I said it out loud. Who is this Mooney?
I have to clean the couch again. I'm gonna order a cover.
Oh, okay. All right.
Alright.
Yeah, but you know.
She'll have to wait.
Don't worry, chat. You guys will keep my secret, right?
You say
Secrets. For a price, I keep all your secrets. No, I know, right? Yeah, actually, yeah. Mooney said that I'm famously bad at keeping secrets, and it is true. It's true. I'm very bad at keeping secrets. Yeah. Sorry, guys, your extortion scheme won't work here, apparently. But yeah, I think after this particular image, I need to do a display stand for the artist alley table that we're gonna have, right? So I'm gonna be drawing actually one of the OCs that we have, which was not designed by us, but it's one that we purchased because we quite like the design. It was that good. It is a capybara girl themed. Yeah, no, not your OC Huff. I mean, you know, but you know, like.
Seeds, look at me.
Whoa, Pig video. Wait, Pig, what? You followed again? Did you get like a new? I made a second Twitch account. Oh, okay.
But you being followed on it first?
Yeah, no, Pig. I think Pig lost their Twitch account or something, right? Is that what happened? Because you were on YouTube for a while, right? Oh, you love Pomni? Yeah. I'm trying to do Pomni justice. I'm trying very hard to do Pomni justice right now. So I do quite like Pomni myself as well. I think that she was a very good character that they introduced for this show, and you know, yeah. Like they need it. Every one of these types of shows needs a Pomni. Yeah, I lost access to it. I'll get it back someday, but I'm not too irked about it. Oh, I see. But yeah, welcome in, you know? Yeah, it sucks that whenever you lose access to certain accounts, right? I lost access to a Twitter account I've used once, one post. Yeah, Twitter was trying to reclaim a lot of accounts recently and stuff like that. So if you never logged in to it more than like, you know, like a few times a year or something like that, they might have taken it back.
But they did have a very nice.
Yeah, especially if they had a very nice username, right? Yeah. Okay. Don't really have to do anything to that stuff, but one more thing. Oh wait, actually before I do that, there is one more heavy shadow that I need for this.
I like you have to get backwards. I started with the smallest character. The biggest character.
Oh yeah?
You're doing the biggest character.
Yeah, I'm doing the biggest character in the image first, and I'm working my way to the smaller ones. It is definitely quite backwards. Actually, I don't need to do that. Dude. Let's see. But yeah, Pig, have you kept up with Amazing Digital Circus? Like, have you gotten to the latest episodes? Though I will mention, like, let's all be aware of spoilers, because not that I haven't seen them, I'm caught up, but you know, just in case anybody else has not caught up yet, right? We should probably be careful of having spoilers for people who want to watch. Jax's his ear is gonna cast a shadow right over Omni's head there.
What are your predictions for the ending?
Yeah.
2 episodes left.
There's only 2 episodes left. Caught up on this is a show called Amazing Digital Circus. I don't know if you've seen it. It's on very quite a few. Yeah, you could watch it on YouTube, you could watch it on Netflix. One episode comes out like every few months because of the production timetable for this is very slow, but you know, it is a very good show. I feel like even though like at a glance you'll look at it and you'll be like, what is this, right? Like, it looks weird, right? But it actually has a reason for looking the way that it does, and like why the characters look like this. And you know, like, it has a lot to do with the potential situation that they're all in, right? So you know,
I would enjoy it.
yeah, I think Hoff, you would enjoy it for sure. You know, gonna go to bed, see you around. Okay, blue, you know, like, super awesome to see you. You know, like, always appreciate when you guys come by and pay a visit and stuff like that. I know it's been a minute since we've talked, so you know, but it's always cool, you know. It's always good. Oh, I seen like 2 clips. Yeah, it's a very silly show at a glance, right? Like, you think that it's like, you know, oh, what the heck, right? But at the same time, it's actually very deep, like the show itself, especially when you start to delve into the mysteries of what's going on with all the characters and stuff like that, and like their personal like stories and stuff like that. Like they littered a lot of hints about certain things all over the place and stuff like that. So, you know, like, I would highly recommend for a lot of people to who might be interested. For
Oh,
yeah, just don't worry about the fandom. The fandom is another story for the Amazing Digital Circus, but you know, okay, a couple of more shines and then a pass on the reflected lights, and we should be good. Oh yeah, I forgot. I overslept during my lunch break at my human job. Oh, you did? That's not good.
now we have to report this to the new job.
Yeah, you know, we have to report to... or do we?
And you have something on them.
Yeah.
They have to keep your secret.
Yeah, you have to keep my secret now. There, she looks all shiny now. Yeah, apparently in my sleep, I told the alarm to stop, which I don't remember. And again, you know, like, I'm doing the most work on Pomni because she's kind of the focus of this image, right? So, she ends up being the most detailed one here, and I think that it will be worth it in the end because once the image is kind of closer to completion, like, it will pay off in terms of you know, like, just overall, like, oh, you know. And I keep finding new things that I forgot to go over with this, but that's okay. That's kind of normal. That is the norm for me. Oh, it does? Okay, cool. So, hey guys, I'm pretty much done with Pomni here.
Let's see. Oh, she's so shiny.
Yeah, that was what I was originally gonna go for, to make her shiny, like, because they have a certain
Look to
them in the actual animation where they're very shiny because they're kind of low res polygon characters that were from the PlayStation era. So it's like, you know,
You can't use PlayStation.
that's copyrighted. But yeah, I think
You don't have to finish right now. The rice isn't done.
oh, okay.
The rice is gonna take another half an hour.
Okay, so we'll work on this a little bit more till the rice is done. But yeah, you know,
Like Koff would like this, considering Koff enjoys like the more not controversial, more like
Mhm.
you have to think more.
but yeah, like
Your cartoons about content. That's how it would be off.
Yeah.
Like, it's not everything has its scenes.
Yeah, exactly. I think for a lot of people who like the intricate shows, right? Like the ones that are where there's a little bit more there than like you previously thought. That's how I explain to Mooney actually a lot of times why I like a lot of horror and sci-fi movies, very specific ones, because the movies themselves are always simple, and they're not like the most deep movies out there, right? But if you look a little bit under the surface, right, there's like a lot more there to discover. It's not just like a dumb special effects movie, right? Like there's actually something there. It's why RoboCop is like one of my favorite movies, and I'm not talking about the remake. I'm talking about the original RoboCop, right? Because like on the surface, it's a really dumb movie. It's about a guy that gets gunned down and gets turned into a robot cop and stuff like that. Like, what's so deep about that movie? But like, if you just kind of dig a little bit further in, it's like, oh wait a minute, there's more to this thing, and there's actually a deep story here. What the hell? So that I kind of like movies like that, and I kind of like entertainment that's like that, where I want to show the beauty of the Paul Verhoeven quote about RoboCop, the beauty of violence. Whatever the heck that's supposed to mean. And that is still one of those movies that I would suggest for a lot of people who may have never seen it before. It's one of those movies where I'm like, you know what, go into it with the expectation that it's just going to be very ridiculous, but it might also be kind of cool, like if there might be a part of you that might actually like watching the movie, and Okay, let me hit save on this because I don't think... So no joke, I watched his follow-up films, Showgirls, like later on in life. It's crazy. Yeah, I never saw Showgirls myself, right? At the time, there were certain movies that we could get into and see. like in those days as a child capybara. Showgirls definitely was not one of those movies that you could sneak into unless but yeah, for sure, it was kind of crazy and very unexpected of a certain actress to be in. So she was like on Saved by the Bell like before that, and then suddenly she's in this crazy movie, and then and then the same thing with Starship Troopers. Like, it's crazy how Starship Troopers, and it started out as like a movie about some crazy army people going into a planet to shoot bugs and stuff like that, right? Oh yeah, caffeine pills, right? Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, but yeah, Starship Troopers is one of those movies, like on the surface level is like about people shooting at alien bugs and fighting a war, right? And like, but the movie itself is like very relevant to today. I'm not gonna say anything more about it because it gets really political, but it's a very relevant movie for today. If you guys are very interested in the topic, I highly advise that one as well. Like some of the stuff that's in that movie is like, wow, you can actually kind of see maybe a couple of years down the line that would be something that would be a real life thing, The Starship Troopers movie is much better than the book. Yeah, because the thing is, the book itself was highly controversial because of its stance on certain political figures and certain ways to run certain forms of government, and the movie itself ended up being actually a satire and a criticism of that very stance and stuff like that. The movie, it actually is the opposite of the book, which is like very interesting that it went that way. So yeah, Another one that's like highly advised for movie buffs and stuff. I know I suddenly became like a movie critic for like a couple of minutes there. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, we got the shininess and the details into Pomni. Now we can move on to the other characters, and I think... Wait.
Sonic movie.
Oh,
It's your favorite actress.
wait, Kristen Bell? Seriously?
She's gonna be. Now we have to watch.
Now we have to watch...
Sonic 4.
Now we have to... I guess we have to watch Sonic 4 now. We haven't watched 2 or 3 yet.
You watched. Did you?
Yeah, I watched number 1. Did you watch number
Yeah, we
1?
watched number 1 together.
Yeah, we watched it together, yeah.
Oh, what about number 2? I watched it.
No, I've never seen 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
We need to catch up on the lore. Sorry, I distracted you.
Probably, right? No, but I think with Pomni done here, I just got to go upwards and start detailing this up. And actually, let me do some of the background here first of all, because there's nothing in the background, and so this background is supposed to be the beach from the beach episode. Okay, guys, like there's no secrets here. This is just the beach from the beach episode. This is not something that actually happens in the beach episode because not all of these characters were even in the beach episode. But you know, I just got the idea for this from said episode. It made me laugh a lot. Oh, there must be some kind of shadow back there that's changing the... Oh, wait. Oh, no! That's not what's happening here. Yeah. It's just simply not the right color. I was like, why did it change colors like that? Oh, yeah. You know how I think Kristen Bell or Florence Pugh... No, Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell is voicing Amy, right? You said Amy?
Amy
Yeah.
Rose.
Amy Rose in Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Yes, I believe it's number 4 now.
Because 3 is the one with Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
Because 2 had Tails and Knuckles.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Let me just add a little hint of a sandcastle back here. And then gotta add some clouds. Oh, geez. Okay. Too close. Too close! I have like a stamp brush for clouds, but it never works well, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Because I always have to change the clouds anyway, so it's like, why even bother with it? Oops. Am I on the wrong... Oh. Layers were ordered wrong. Yeah, that means we have to watch Sonic 2 and 3, because I've never seen 2, and we both haven't seen 3 either, so... I mean, they weren't bad movies. You know, they were surprisingly decent to maybe perhaps even good, you know? Like, for what they were, you know? I would say. I'm not really a huge fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, unfortunately. I didn't grow up as one, but I did watch the cartoons and stuff, you know. They were good. I liked them more than Chris Pratt. Oh, Chris Pratt Mario. Okay. Like Chris Rat Mario. Oh,
Look at Sakura I did.
no.
Sakura I murdered Kirby.
Sakurai murdered Kirby. How could?
His own son.
Yeah. Okay, so the sun had a specific look in this show. I gotta look it up. Oh, okay. Holy crap. I forgot about that. It had a really wild look to oh man. Okay. I forgot that it's not just a glowing ball. It literally is like because the sun in the Amazing Digital Circus is also a character, a minor character, but a character nonetheless. And then you might be wondering, like, oh, Bard, you don't have all the characters here. Don't worry. I'm purposefully making the sun back here a little bit more blurry too, because again, the background object and not really the focus of the image. Okay, and now I gotta do this. Okay. The eyes are like... I'm drawing the sun. I'm just remembering how ridiculous this is. So, for those of you who are wondering, where the heck is Kane? You didn't draw everyone in this picture. Because I was actually trying to save him for the background here. Because the son has a specific interaction with Kane that I always found kind of funny too. So unfortunately, he gets the short end of the stick in a way, and is one of the smallest characters here.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's so ridiculous. It's like, why is he so close to...
This was the idea you've been thinking about drawing for weeks.
Yes.
Oh, are you trying the horizontals for me again?
Yeah, I
didn't
am.
think you were doing that.
It started to work again because I fixed what was my issues with this laptop. So I'm giving it a shot. Now, Kane is not going to be one of the most clear characters in this image, unfortunately, because he's just way too far out here and stuff, right? But and Coffee is gonna make sure that you guys all hear how disappointed he is. Okay, maybe not with all those exclamation points there. Just one is fine. But yeah, there, see, we got the whole cast in there somehow, because I just, like, I'm cheating a little by putting Kane so far away from everybody else, but you know, he doesn't go on the adventures with them, so I think it's fine. And then because he's so close to the sun. He's got some level of detail there. Okay, I think that's about as much as we're gonna do today. I'm gonna be working on this a little bit more off stream and stuff like that, right? Because I think I can definitely finish this within like a day or two, and then I'm gonna go back to coloring Zentreya as well and stuff like that. So tomorrow I'll be back. I will be back roughly same time-ish, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time in Freedom Land and stuff like that, right? So I will be back. We're gonna continue to do more arting, and yeah, like you know, we're gonna finish something. We're gonna finish something tomorrow, probably either this or the Zentreya art. Most likely, I think I'm gonna work on this one a little bit more off stream, and then we're start working on the Zentreya art for sure, because I think I could finish this one off stream and then finish the Zentreya one on stream and stuff like that. So I think that's the plans for tomorrow, and then over the weekend I will sketch out Capybara Girl, and then if we're lucky, I might be able to squeeze one more image in for the Carrier Aircon Artist Alley situation. But yeah, like, you know, I'm not gonna stress it if I don't get one more in. I think I have enough done, because we're gonna start needing to print pretty soon. So yeah, but you know, I couldn't have gotten this far without Moni helping me. You know?
Yeah, we should be done 2 artworks at least this month.
Yeah, which is a lot of output from our perspective in terms of the art, right? Like, for sure.
Some people
you know,
go faster.
Yeah, some people can go like, you know, a whole lot faster, you know. But I think you know, at this rate, we could you know, we can get stuff out and without compromising on the quality of it, right? Yeah, so you know, it's all good. Yeah. Thanks for dropping by, guys. Like, super appreciate it as always. For you guys on the YouTube, always nice seeing you guys. But for you guys on Twitch, let's see what happens. Because I realize I've been just kind of dropping stream without rating anyone as of late, and like, I shouldn't be doing that. I should be sharing the good fortune with others who are also arting and stuff like that. I should also be doing that. And actually, yeah, there's someone on who just came on who is also doing arts. If you are gonna stick around for a bit, here you go. You can copy this, say so, and definitely not the degenerate bard raid, because we are say so and definitely not degenerate here, okay, guys? You know. Oh yeah, and if you guys noticed also, if you guys go into the emotes, you will notice well, actually no, they're not here yet. Oh wait, they are here. You will notice a few new emotes and stuff like that that Mooney made for me. Super appreciate them. They're all pretty awesome and stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy them too. You know, like, I know I didn't really mention them too much as of late, but you know, there they are. You know, so that's been something that I've needed to do for a while now. So I have so much stuff that I have to thank Looney for. But yeah, here we're gonna go and pay a visit to Vespi, who is arting and focusing and not talking, but focusing on arts. And that's okay. That's a-okay. We need the focus on art. I'll be back here at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. We're gonna do more arts, and maybe it's this, maybe it's Andrea. We'll see. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, talk to you later. Pumpkin, yes. Thank you for the last minute amazing message. You know what? You're the one that's super loved, and we wish the best for you. Not for us, for you. But yeah. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and visit Zentria, who is also doing arts, and yeah, here we go. All right, see ya, guys.